Hello, my replay viewers. Hello. It is Sunday night. Welcome to Medium in the Raw. Hi guys, welcome. Rama, Touch of Soul, Crystal. Hello, beautiful ladies. Elizabeth, you guys are awesome. Hello, Sassafras, welcome. Your favorite night. Awesome. Oh, so wonderful to see you guys today. Hello. Jamad, welcome. Mashia, lovely name. Gaddy. Oh my gosh, you guys are hilarious. Hello. Welcome. So please share this out with your followers and invite them and send this out on Twitter. Yeah, so wonderful to see you guys. Welcome. Charity to Faith. I love it. Oh, my hair does what it wants to do, but thank you so much. I totally gave up on my hair. I just allow it to be wild and crazy, so so funny. Hello. All right. Thank you for sharing that out, guys. Awesome. I thought we'd listen to some Diva Primal. Oh, hopefully you get the sound back. I know. Thank you, Elizabeth. Hello. So lovely to see you again. Welcome. So for those of you new to my scope, welcome. Thank you so much for coming in and checking out my weekly show. It's a little late today. I didn't realize the time. I apologize. But this is Medium in the Raw. This is where I do mediumship. And so if you're new, this is how it works. When I come to you, you can ask one question and I will channel that message from Spirit for you. How's that sound, guys? Oh, hi, Ogal. Yay, welcome. All right. If you want to get to the top of the reading list, and the dogs are right on cue, trying to knock the tripod over. If you want to get to the top of the reading list, please feel free. I'm excited too. Please feel free to use on my profile, my paypal.me/empowered wellness. Thank you, Crystal. Yeah, they're a trip. These two, they're funny. And if you make a love donation, that puts you at the top of the reading list. Welcome. Nademan, welcome. Good to see you again. Lizzie, and hello guys. So wonderful to have you here. So I was just explaining the rules again for those of you just coming in. What happens is when I come to you, you can ask one question and I will channel that from Spirit for you. If you want to be at the top of the reading list, please feel free to make a love donation at my paypal.me/empowered wellness. It's on my profile. Okay, so let's see. Going into Tuesday night, we're just going to do some house clearing, keeping things here that we got to do. Sweta Iyer and I are doing a blab, 8 o'clock on Eastern Time on Blab. So we're going to be talking about the energies and the universal laws. So it's going to be a kind of interesting topic. And then we always do readings. Hello, welcome. So then we always do readings after that. So please join us over there. Thank you so much, Elizabeth, for putting that in there. That's exactly my link if you want to make a love donation. Hello. Lion, white, wolf. That's funny. Yes. All right, guys. So what I will do is, hello, welcome. Terry Love Morrison. Love it. Red Wolves, welcome. It's so lovely to have new people here. If you don't know who I am, I'm Dr.Michelle Walker. I'm a spiritualist reverend, a spiritual medium, and a doctor of nursing practice. Hello, guys. Hello. All right. So if you want to be to the top of the reading list, make your love donation. Get my papers ready here for you guys because you guys are so fast. Thank you for sharing this out. I love it. Awesome. So you don't want to miss Tuesday's blab. Thursday's my developmental circle. If you guys are interested in learning more about your spiritual development, your psychic abilities, meditation, we're doing all those things. Please feel free to go to my website, www.empoweredwellness.org, and it's very economical to join in on once a week, Thursday nights. The developmental circle, love it. It is so much fun. We're having so much fun, and we all interact together. Oh, you are so welcome for the Sounds of the Spine. Yes, awesome book. Thank you, Jamon, for putting that in. It's, oh, did I say .com? I meant .org, love. Empoweredwellness.org. I could have said com. I don't know. Yeah. So I'm glad. Yes, that book is amazing. You're really going to love it. You're really going to love it. It's fascinating. Fascinating doing vibrational medicine. Yes, indeed. Hello, welcome in. Thank you guys for the hearts. That's amazing. Hello. So, why don't all the new people put new in the list for me if you would, so we can give you a proper shout out and welcome. Thank you, Jamal. Thank you. Look at all the news. Hello, Red Wolves, Esmeralda, Nipline, Lion White Wolf, yay! Mia, Clarity Catalyst, and Tina. Welcome. All of these news. Thank you, guys. Welcome in the new people. We love the energy that's here tonight. Welcome, newbies. Welcome, welcome. It's your second time, Lizzie. Yes. Yes. Awesome. There's Terry Love Morrison's new as well. We have a wonderful group that follows here. They're just amazing, amazing souls. So welcome. It's your third time. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Okay. We're going to try this without them knocking over the tripod. I swear, every scope they try to knock it over. All right. So we are going to get started here. Thank you. Dogs are on cue, aren't they? It's hilarious. Every single time. It's hilarious. All right. So I'm going to, I want you, if you want to get a question answered, so the rules for all the newbies is when I come to you, you can ask one question and I will channel that message from Spirit for you. So what we're going to do, if you want to make a love donation, you get to the first of the list. If not, I'll take some names and we work our way through, okay? Awesome! What's the picture above your head? Okay, I'll show you. Isn't that awesome? Whoop, there we go. So my father painted that for me and I came home. Yeah, I love it. I came home one night and there it was. So yeah, it was just really, really amazing. Yeah, I'll tilt it up. You don't need to see, so you can see it. I certainly can explain the rules, Jamad. When I come to you, thank you so much, Elizabeth. When it is your turn, what I do is I will, you'll just type in a thumbs up so I know who you are, and then you can ask me a question, and I will get an answer from Spirit for you. So we're gonna kind of do it a little bit different, but that's how I do medium in the raw, and you will get your intuitive answers that way. All right, and we are going to, if you want a reading, please put your name in the chat. And I'm ready with my pen. Helena, Jean, Beth, Jamad, Charity, Elizabeth. Oh my God. Cassandra, Terry, White Wolf, got Joy. All right. Tamala. Oh, I'm sorry, Rayma. I might have missed you. You're all good, Alina. Awesome. Okay, so we're going to stop at the list for right now, and we're going to go through. If you anytime want to make a love donation, that bumps you to the top of the list. We are going to start with Elizabeth. She is first out of the gate tonight. So, Elizabeth, give me a thumbs up so I know where you are, love. Awesome, Alicia. All right. All right. Please type in for Spirit what you want answered. And you guys think about your questions, okay? What you want. All right, Alicia, you'll be next. Hello, guys. Welcome, welcome. Coco, Latoya, welcome. Okay. Waiting for Elizabeth's question. Purpose, the path to propose the path to what? To on track. I don't understand how you worded that. Sorry, I didn't understand how you worded that. Do you want to know what track you should be on? Is her path on track? Are you on the right track, basically? Are you on purpose? Is the path to purpose on track? Oh, I gotcha. Okay. So right away, Elizabeth, Spirit gives me, no, you're fine. It's probably me. It's probably me. I feel like this is a 5-step plan. And this is really funny because I feel like you are very systematic and very purposeful. And so it's like you're a Virgo's mind. Like, you're very analytical, you're very specific, you're very purposeful. And so, but they show me like 5 steps, big steps in your path and part of your life purpose. And I feel as though, I really feel like you are on track, and there's some things coming up with this. One, I feel as though they're asking that you go more within and that you listen, and you're strengthening the connection. And then I feel like you're going to be integrating more and more, like leaps and bounds coming up in the next couple months, your intuitiveness with what you're doing. And I feel like this is part of your purpose. You heal, but you're going to be much more intuitively doing it as well. Does that make sense? Thank you for the hearts. Yes. So I really feel like it's going to be this for you. I feel like you're going to be taking more courses, very specific, and it's all in spiritual development and helping you learn deeper meditations, because I feel like your guides want to really start communicating more and more, and so it's going to take you to get into that place more and more. Does that make sense for you, dear? But I really feel like you're going to take off. This year is a very powerful year for you with lots of things. Sounds... Yeah, it really is a lot of powerful things coming up for you, and you're all right on purpose. When you get off purpose is when you start trying to use the mind, and they're saying the ego mind, to think instead of intuitively feeling and knowing. Because then that's where you get the balance, the ping-ponging back and forth. Yes. So they ask that you just become aware. You just become aware when you're doing that, love. And go, oh, okay, that's my mind trying to rule this. I need to go back into the heart space and back into connecting, and it will come forth. And the more, it's like you're quicker with your self-awareness, so you can self-correct a lot faster. And that's just going to be enhanced over the next few months as well. So, yay! Lots of fun stuff. You are so welcome. Keep trusting and knowing that you are, I have Archangel Sandophone with you. And that's really interesting because a lot of times that has to do with music, but it is... I feel like they're helping with, I feel like it's with your gifts as well, because it's about your clairs and working with your psychic development. And I feel like there's more, I don't know if you're working with animals, or I feel like there's, somehow they find you. And I feel like yes. And I feel like he's helping you with that as well. So, yay. Yay. Horses, awesome. Ooh, just gave me chills. I just saw this beautiful, what the heck are they called? They're They're my favorite horse too, and I think they're called Vanners. That's what I'm hearing. But they're just so majestic, and I feel like have that as one of your spirit animals. And a gypsy Vanner. They're awesome. Robin sent me an entire thought today that flew away when I was done with it. That's awesome. Yes. So that's what I was seeing, Elizabeth, as soon as you said about the horse. Awesome. Exciting stuff. All right, darling. Hopefully that helps you out. But just call upon Archangel Santaphone, because I feel like he's really helping you a lot lately. Alicia, you are so welcome. You are so welcome. Alicia, you are next. Can I get a thumbs up? Oh, okay. What does my spirit guides want me to know? I don't even know what to ask. So right away, I feel as though they're showing me a picture of you like on a couch, and I feel like they're asking for you to go into meditation and to speak to them. I feel like they're trying to communicate intuitively through dreams, and interesting. I'm asking, the one guide that's kind of prominent for you is almost like, I'm not sure what kind of line of work that you're doing, but I feel that this guide coming through right now, I don't feel this is one that's been around all that long, but I feel like it's a newer guide for you. And I feel like this particular guide is something to do with healthcare. Like he was a physician or something, and I feel like he's helping you, and this may be professionally, or I feel maybe on a more personal level with you or someone that you love, and they're helping intuitively guide. So, and I'm hearing a lot of, yes, you dream a lot. So I don't know if this makes sense, what I'm saying about this particular guide, but I feel like they know a lot of earthy, yes, and I'm struggling with your marriage. And I feel like though this is they're showing me different herbs and being grounded in the earth, and this particular guide is talking about you being in the earth. I don't know if you garden, or have an herb garden, but I feel like that you have that innate ability to know herbal medicine, and if there's an ailment or this or that, you know the home remedy, and they want you to look at that and communicate with them. So if there's something that comes up with you or someone that you love, then they want you to go within and say, okay, how do I fix this naturally? And you're going to get some interesting things that you may not be aware that you know, if that makes sense, because they're assisting it. So I don't know if you, like, they're showing me different things that you're like concocting lotions, and you're concocting, learning about that subject will help you get in touch with yourself. Well, yeah, absolutely. And that's what they're asking, that you ask them for the specifics until you are comfortable enough to do it in a different way. But you can go to bed and say, what's the remedy for this? How do you want me to make this lotion? Or how do you want me to, purchase the Chinese herbs? Or, I really, hello. Does that make sense to you, Alicia? hearts, guys. That's awesome. There you are. You're trying to understand. Okay. So, so you could take a course on herbal medicine. You can develop this by communicating more with them and developing, like they're saying, think of it as a friendship. You have to invest the time to build the friendship. They're not going anywhere. They're around to help you. But the more time you invest to communicating and working with them, the easier it gets for you. And the easier it gets for them and you to mesh out how to do it. So before you go to bed, they want you to ask specific things, or just say, can you come and show me what I need to know today? And then journal your dreams. I feel like they're going to bring a whole lot of stuff, and it may not make sense initially, but it will all kind of connect up and make sense. So that's why it's really important that you journal. Okay? Does that make sense? Yes, they want you to start doing it that way so that you're the researcher and you're then going to be able to analyze it better because you have it logged. Okay? Makes sense? Hopefully that makes sense for you. Well, you can ask a question when I come to you. You're very welcome. Helena, you are up next. Give me a thumbs up in the chat so I can see you, love. You're so welcome. My hours and days? I usually do readings. There's Helena. I usually do readings in the evening. It's on my website. I usually do them from like 8 to 10 o'clock at night. Mondays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, I usually do it from 5 until 9 o'clock. And then, I don't know what, I just changed my hours. And then I have hours on the weekends that I do readings as well. It's all on my website. You can schedule it from there. You got it, guys. My website is www.empoweredwellness.org. Hello, welcome in, welcome in. So yes, you can absolutely schedule it right on there. Oh, okay. You want to know what? Okay, let me tap into him here. Okay. So I got 2 reasons for you, dear. I feel like thank you so much for typing that in for me. I feel as though the one reason is the way that the body is, the way that you digest the proteins, the way that the baby is digesting. So I feel like that is part of it. And I hear it needs to be more natural and more, it's like less. I don't know if he's suffering from like some constipation as well, because I feel like he's not able to digest the proteins so well, is the big part of it. And then the other part, which is give him goat milk. Well, no constipation. That's what it feels like in his body. Like I feel like it's just really irritated. And I don't know if you're doing formula or breastfeeding, but I feel like whatever he's getting is, yeah, he's super, super, super sensitive. So if it is indeed breastfeeding, then I'm hearing, I don't know, and then there is an energetic part to this, guys. There is another thing about him So there's a spot right behind the kneecaps. If this is the knee cap, and this is the back of the knee, I want you to just light feather touch, hold both of the legs down and just hold. You'll feel pulses. And you do this very gently, obviously, and it's just a feather touch. This helps solidify him into the body. And part of it is energetics of being in the body. He's a really sensitive kiddo. Real sensitive. And like I'm hearing crystalline child. I feel like so's your son, Red Wolves. Yeah. Yeah, he's very sensitive to everything, like hypersensitive to the environment. So, okay, here's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing about having either a Himalayan salt lamp in his room or the rose quartz. Yes, the kid is much more psychic. Yes, they are more crystalline. So you could actually purchase rose quartz lamps, and hello, welcome. So you can actually do something like that and help with the energetics. Okay, so you have rose quartz, or do you have the Himalayan salt? I would have one in his room. Okay. And there is another thought that you could do, which is very helpful and calming for most children, is make it yourself a citrine bracelet. You could do that. Some use a necklace, but citrine is very calming for infants. So that's a thought. Yes. Yeah. But it's about the energetics, and he really needs to be okay. So what they ask is that you bring in, I feel like it's Archangel Jophiel is around your son a lot, and to help with the stress and what they're saying is distress for being in physical body. So it's going to take a little time, but he'll adjust in, and but he is very sensitive to everything. So you have to be like very, I hear pureness and cleanness with how you will end up cooking and how you will, do things. And I'm hearing to play, he's frustrated when he can't walk around yet. I'm hearing classical music, and I'm hearing harp music. And I feel that if you played something like that very, very low in the background, it would really shift the energetics. He'll adjust in. He likes classical and banjo. Yeah, I really feel like it's almost like he's so open that everything surrounding just comes at him, and he's very frustrated with it. So I would create the sound. I would create the vibration. He is overwhelmed. Yes, you got it. He really, really is wide open. And it's going to be a struggle because of the energetics here. So he has to learn you're going to have to teach him as it goes, the balance. But for now, it's you creating it. All senses. So I'm hearing, no. So orgonite is amazing. I would get orgonite and stick it around. You can buy these cheap. You can make them. But I would buy orgonite. Yep, that's it. I would buy some orgonite. It offsets the EMFs big time. And you stick them, I have them just about everywhere. because I don't like energetics. My computer's here, so this is why this one's here, and I set it on my computer. Because I don't like it either. So, and they actually had, yeah. You know what you could do? I might not keep it on, but they have organite beads that you can actually like put one in his pocket, or, you know, I would just, probably not a good idea. They're big. You wouldn't swallow them or anything like that, but I would just put them around. I would just have them around so it shifts the energetics. You have to look, they're saying look in all the different ways in which the energetics could be affecting him, and that's what it is. It's like the energy from people that aren't even in the place. So he's that sensitive. Yeah. Yeah. He'll get it. He'll get it. And then when you're out with him, just ask for Archangel Michael to surround you in love and light, and that will help. That will help him when he goes outside. They're always around. The angels are always with them anyway. It's just him trying to shift into the earth plane. That's what I feel. Hopefully that helps you out, dear. All right. Jean. No, he won't. You're welcome. Good luck. Thumbs up, Jean. So okay. Is my spirit guide who I think? I don't understand that question, because I feel there's two guides around you, and you do communicate with one. So I don't understand the question. I feel like one of your guides has not walked the earth plane, or has not walked it in a very, very long time. And I feel like the other, it's not your spirit guide, but, well, I guess it is. I feel like there's it's your heritage line, like great-great-grandmother, something like this, that has been looking over you since you've been little and is helping guide you. So I don't know who you think it is, so I can't answer that question. But that's what I can see of your guides that are around you. I don't know if that helps you at all. Okay. Yes. Yes, indeed. Yes, very long time. Indeed. Cool. So yeah, like I said, I feel like you communicate, you interact, but it's about you getting over your fear more so that the communication gets clearer. I'm going to take another list, love. Right now I got too many on there. So we'll see if I can get you on there. If you guys want, yep. Yes. Yes, Jean. That's what I feel. Late 1800s. Oh, you're welcome. If you guys want to bump up on the list, make a love donation, and you get to the top of the list. All right. You're welcome. Beth, give me a thumbs up so I can see where you are, love. All right. What is your question, darling? I like this CD. Diva Primal. Awesome. Okay. I wish I knew the style of houses. So I'm getting this house that has like a very nice front porch with the big tall pillars. And then it's like a 2-story. type of house. I hear something like you would see on like a farmland almost, newer construction. And I feel like this has really, yes, that's what it looks like. I feel like it's really nice energetics. I think that the ground is very, it's just a lovely energy there. I really like it. I don't know how close it is to, I don't know how close it is to the road, because I feel like there's maybe a brick wall that's a little ways in front of it, if that makes sense. But I feel like there's some really wonderful energy there. So yes, I think that the house itself is, they're saying, like, construction-wise stable, and not a wall but a ditch. Oh, interesting how I saw it like as a wall. Okay, but it's almost like the energetic wall. Like it's interesting. It's almost like there's this underground electric fence, but it's not. But that's what I see, like a wall. Like, interesting. But I feel like the house itself, the only thing that I'm hearing is that I feel like the roof is maybe between 10 and 15 years old, and that's something that will need to be done, but not immediate, if that makes sense. Bingo, 10 years, okay, awesome. So yes, so that will be something that you want to, and they're talking about you'd have to clean those gutters out and then put the screens in the gutter, because it gets a lot of junk. I don't know if there's a lot of trees that are like, I feel like the trees are off, would be on the left side or something, but you got to clean the gutters, because that's where it begins to be a problem down the road if you don't. That's the potential with it. Does this make sense? Yeah. They're just saying clean out the gutters and then put that protective. Is it well water? Because I feel like it might be well water, and I'm hearing about it's not. Interesting. So maybe there's water right by that property then, because I really feel like there's water close by that's down. But I feel like, oh, there's a pond. Awesome. Okay. Maybe it's a softener or something that you need. The water is off. That's the best way I can say it. And so Spirit is recommending you could get a filtration system for the house, and it's not that expensive, and that would be amazing. So that I don't know what they're saying about the water. It's okay. The pressure is okay, but it's something like, I don't know if it'll taste funny, or I don't know what it is, but it's something run off from the ground. And doing some kind of like, Kangen has filtration and alkaline filters that you can do for the whole house, is what I'm hearing. So I would look at that. It's going to cost you a little bit of money to do it, but it will be your drinking water and the water you're using, because I feel like it could dry you. That's why I asked about, it almost is behaving like well water. So I would just look at that. But other than that, no, I think you guys get a fair deal on it, and I think it's very structurally stable. So yay! Good for you. Good for you. You're welcome. I agree with you, Siren. I agree. Oh, yeah, send me pictures. I always like that, because, you know, I'm getting these intuitive pictures. But, yeah, show me the pictures. That'd be awesome. All right, Jamad, you are up next, love. If any of you want to make a love donation, please feel free to do that. It gets you at the top of the list. Don't forget, Tuesday night, 8 p.m., Blabs, Sweat to Ire and I are talking about universal laws and energetics. And then we're going to do readings. Thank you for the hearts, guys. That's so wonderful. Thank you. Every color. I love it. Jamad, are you still here? All right, going once, Jamad. Twice. All right, we're moving on. Maybe we'll catch him if he comes back. Charity, are you in the house still? There you are. Okay. All right, Charity, hang on. Jamad has this question here. Is there anything I can do to fix my relationship with my friend? I don't know what I've done to him. I heard he felt you betrayed him. And I feel like he's very sensitive when it comes to a particular thing that does that make, oh my God, see me. I don't know what that means. Do you want me to tell you what I'm seeing? Do you understand when I said that? That's what his feelings were? I know there is a huge delay. I know. I hate that. I can see you. Yes, dear. I can see you. I can see you. Okay, so can you hear me? I was speaking to you. Yes, Jamad. So what I saw, you asked if your friend, okay, so you asked the question, you know, how can you fix things? And so what they showed me was your friend felt you turned your back on a particular topic. I'll check here, lovey. So normally, yes, love, I did. You'll be up next, honey. So he felt like you abandoned him, and that's something that or like hitting his core. Does that make sense? So I feel like he's felt let down by many, and I feel like, okay, so I feel like he maybe isn't a person that really opens up, or if he wants you, if he reaches out for something, it's like he expects it, because that in his mind equates loyalty. I know that sounds really weird, and I feel like he maybe reached out and you weren't able to do it, but he didn't understand that, and he thought it was a betrayal. And they clearly say betrayal. No, it sounds like him. Hello, Nikki. Welcome. So, how you fix this is, I'm so glad you found me too. Welcome. So, you know, here's what I'm hearing. Yes, this is what I'm hearing about. This is what I asked, because it's going to actually take for someone to do the same thing to him for him to get why you weren't able to be there. And what they're asking is that you just continue to send him love and light, and that you ask, like you literally through, I feel like it might even be paper, like send a letter, an email, or something that is so, Tuesday night is on Blab, darling. You can follow me there. Same handle. It's another app if you've not been on Blab. Like Periscope's an app, Blab's an app. So you can search me there at DrMicheleWalker, okay? So what, Jamad, thank you. Thank you so much for putting that up there, Stephanie. They're asking that you should reach out to him. But here's how you word it. Like, here's how they're wording this for you, and then you can create it however you like. But they're wording it in a way that you say, you know, hello, so-and-so. I'm reaching out because I really miss our friendship. I don't know any idea what I did. I feel like they're saying, like, you're gonna put in there, like, I'm sorry for whatever it is that you felt I did, and if you tell me what I did, then I can understand, and we can maybe salvage a friendship. But you want to put it out there that, thank you, welcome, love. You want to put it out there, like, right off the bat, you're apologizing, and it's not even that you really need to, it's, but he thinks you need to. And it's just I feel his vibrational level, and it's going to take somebody to do it to him, and I feel like that's going to happen, because it's unrealistic expectations. But that's what he's equating, because he has issues with feeling stable, if that makes any sense about him. Like, he's just had so many ups and downs, he just doesn't want to deal with any anymore, but that's life. Makes all kinds of sense. I'm glad that makes sense. So it's you know, he's got to grow up a little bit to the reality of things, and then it's like, you just be you, send love, apologize, whatever needs to do, and then you can work higher self to higher self. And because you don't want to keep that going, you know, but I don't feel like you did anything. I felt like it was an overreaction to a situation. So you can word it something like that, higher self to higher self, dear. Yes, absolutely. But they want you to reach out and at least put it in the words that, you know, you have no idea why things didn't work, you know, yeah, what exactly is that? So it's going within in meditation to talking to your higher self, sending love and light to this person's highest self, because the earth plane self, because we all have a higher self still in divine, but it's our earth plane self that gets mixed up in the emotions, okay? Yeah, okay, good. So yeah, that's how you want to communicate, higher self to higher self in that realm, because on the earth plane right now, but it helps shift the energetics of the earth plane. So know that it will help and it will improve it. But sometimes you have to do that for a little while before it really shifts the energy here. But it will. He'll get that aha moment. Hi, welcome. Well, but you're worth all of this, darling. You're worth all of this. So no matter what, this is something that is bothering you and the energetics are off. So you have this thing that needs resolution. So you need to find that for you first and foremost. And yes, it will happen for him too. But this is about your journey too. And most importantly, it's always about your journey, your soul growth. So, and we're all, you know, sometimes you just have to step back or walk away until they get it or see it or their vibration changes. So, but you can still send love to the situation so that it heals it and softens those feelings. Okay? Awesome. Awesome. Nicole, love, you are next. Yes, awesome. Hello, lovey. Oh, wait. Yes, Charity, you're going to be next. She paid a love donation, so I'm sorry. So you will be next, Charity. That's what happens when you pay for the love donation. You get jumped up. So, sorry. All right, Nicole, darling, what question do you have for me? Good luck with that, Jamad. It will work out. But just let go of it. Hand it to the angels, darling. I would like to ask the guides to see what I'm supposed to do with your marriage. Oh, okay. Okay. What I'm hearing, Nicole, is that there is Archangel Zadkiel is working with you. And this has a lot to do with releasing and forgiveness. So I feel like they're talking about resentments building. Does this make sense? And I feel like it was miscommunications. This has been going for a while. And I hear, you think so? 6 months has been really more intense. I got the, big 6. And I feel like what I'm hearing is that you really have to work on you right now. And that's the most important thing, because the vibration between the two of you is so up and down and in and out that they really want you to focus more on yourself and getting rid of the resentments that you've been very lonely and sad, and healing in my own here. Yeah. But I'm hearing this is purposefully done. That I feel like there's a mismatch with the energetics, and I feel like they're talking about that you two could go together to get some kind of help and talk, but like it's almost like he's not even at that point where he's able to do that, but he knows that things are wrong, but he's beating himself up over so much, and he's not a really clear communicator about the deep stuff. Yeah, because he feels like he's failed. And so I don't know if he comes from a divorced family, but I feel like he put added pressure to himself with this marriage working. He's feeling like a failure in it because the energetics are so off. Does this make sense? And it makes a lot of sense. So what they ask that you do is that you stop and you think, and before you react. So they want you to go back within and find, number one, he left me in the hospital and I had to get my daughter to pick me up. Because he doesn't know what else to do or say. And I really feel like the energetics, you have to heal yourself. Because if not, no matter how this goes, you will carry it. And you can't carry this. You have to work the energetics of this out. So I feel like Spirit is putting you in a solitary place so that you will focus on yourself. And it's like things are coming to a head and you're not ready for that. And they're asking that the only way that the marriage, you have to both get into some kind of communication that isn't from, they certainly have the 6-week bed rest. Right. Yeah, they really put you down. And I feel like it's going to trigger you because maybe, he's not going to help and all of that. So it's even going to trigger you more, but they're asking that you let it go and allow the 6 weeks of internal work because you have to. I can't even stress how important this is that you work on you. And just that your husband, he isn't helping. No. And I feel like this is testing, triggering. I know that sounds terrible, but that's really what it is. So they're like, can we distract her with this? No. Like, you need to just say, no, you can't distract me. I'm going to do the work that you want me to do, and I'm going to let go of what I need to let go of. And it really takes the commitment, the recommitment from both. Yes, it is testing you. Yes. This is what Spirit does. They present you with the opportunity to see how you react in these situations over and over because you haven't seen the lesson in it yet, love. And the lesson is go within and build your within relationship so that you are more empowered and more self-reliant and you're okay with all of that. Because when you are in a place where you feel like you need somebody for emotional, for whatever, then you can be more, build your relationship with yourself. You got it. Because if you, don't, you could get sidetracked in this emotional, a lot, and it's not what they want you to do. Yes, you get it. Self-love, big hints you have recently. Yes, ma'am. And it will work however it's divinely orchestrated to work. But the most important thing is that you forgive and send love to your partner for their role in your growth. Do you understand how that was worded? It was all for helping you grow. And so that deserves a wonderful thank you. And though you could say that right to his face, say, I thank you for teaching me so much and showing me so much more about me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And you really, he might leave or we might part, but it's all good for your growth. That's absolutely a possibility. But, thanking him for the love and the light and the support and the understanding, and just telling him, you have no idea how amazing you have been for my soul growth. He'll be like, what? Hello, welcome, Tammy. Do you understand? So whatever happens, it's always lines of probability, but by saying that, I haven't added any more yet. He would really, because he's not at that level of consciousness, but it still should be said so that it will be put to the universe, to him. And then you know that you are seeing it from that perspective. That's the important thing. Yes, not being reactive, but thinking before you act is very important in this situation for the love of all. Because ultimately, no matter what happens, you want to still admire and love the person. So that's, you have to find that place. Yes. Yep, it'll happen, love. It'll happen. Thank you, Jamad. Thank you. All right, so we have a couple more here. Coco is up now, and then Joseph. Thank you, guys. Hello, Juan. Welcome. No matter what, you will still love him. Yes, exactly. Because he's part of your soul family. And, thank you, darling. So, yes, he's still part of your soul family. So, that totally... you have that connection. So you need to find a way to back to that space, love, from your now higher level of consciousness. And, just keep talking. Thank you, Rayma. You're so sweet. And yes, it's hard. And well, but no, charity, Coco paid a donation. So yes, I see. Do you see changes for me soon, like a move or a job? Interesting. They're showing me, Coco, I see this house. And I hear expansion. So I don't know if this is a bigger house, but I feel like it has, like they're showing me like pale yellow siding, and they're showing me that it has like, it's almost like the garage is here and then the house is here. So I feel like you will, and it's more in a more rural type setting. So it's all in a more rural type setting. Yeah, absolutely. And I'm getting, so I don't know if you're up for a review, Coco, or something like that in your job, but I feel as though there's something as far as a promotion. So it's something that you, it's something that you are doing now, but more. So it's almost like they add more responsibility, but you do get paid more. I feel like that is more rural. Yes, you just got bumped from the job through seniority. Interesting. So I feel like, yeah, there's definitely, and that was what I was going to say. Like, I feel like you're used to being in this location, and I feel like there's other locations, like they were having cuts, but the people that they're keeping, they're reshifting around. So it may not be in the same physical. I'm already in farmland. Well, that's what I feel like. It's very rural like that. Thank you. But I feel like, so here's what I'm getting. And this is the, and then they're using this analogy for me because I understand it, but they're saying the railroad like New York City, but this would be connection of the same, like it would be Brewster. I hear Brewster, like I hear you're going to go further, maybe it's more of a commute, but it would be, but it's like you're doing similar, but almost like it's an more responsibility, if that makes sense. So yes, I definitely feel like there's a shift in your job, but you may have to drive a little bit more. Yeah, a little bit more, I think. Yeah. And I feel like this is coming up, I hear, soon. Like by 4 weeks, there's something development with this. 2 to 4 is what I heard. So, yeah. But I feel like you're going to hear soon about this opportunity. And then I feel like there's something even more north from you. Yeah. If that makes sense. So like there's a possibility to more like what you have an hour commute. Yeah. How much time I have to bump. Yeah. It's like there's opportunity north in like I hear subdivision of that same company, or it's more west. It's like there's two opportunity. And I feel like they might be looking like at a guy to be, there's a gentleman that would be your boss there. Yes, it does. I have 4 weeks to bump someone under me. Ha ha. Awesome. So, you know, I really get a good sense with this that's west. I feel like it's like a big jump though. I feel like it's like you would be, how they're equating this, like you would be the manager. You would be overseeing more. And you'd have more lines or projects more under you. So I would look not just physically in that building. I feel like that you may not be happy in the one that you're thinking of bumping. You're debating it. And I feel like you'll be restless, but yeah, I just feel like you feel like it's maybe dead end is what I'm hearing. Like there's not a whole lot if you shift into that to go. Does that make sense? Yeah, that's what I'm getting. So you could do it and you would be fine for a while, but I don't, yes, thanks. No, I don't want the third shift, which is all left in my office. Yeah. I don't feel like you would, it's like you could do it, but you're not going to be happy, and I don't see you staying there. So it would be like the stepping stone to something else. But I want you to look around a little, and look west and north. There's 2 different ones, but west I think you'd be happier. I feel like the energetics of the people are better. Yes, you sleep before it was hard. Oh, yeah. I don't feel that's a good. I don't feel that's good for you. It's just not. I mean, it's like if you have to, okay, but yeah, you won't last in it long because it really throws you even more now than it did in the past. So it's not a good option. But look west. Ask them the other offices that you can bump. And it's not much more. Like, I don't know. Do you go like? I want to think they're showing me like maybe you go a little southeast to your office from where you are, but this is like almost direct west. But it's not. It's almost the same distance. Maybe 15 minutes more or something like that. It's not 15, 20 minutes more. It's not horrific. Awesome. Yeah, so that's what they're showing. And then this other one north, now that's much more of a travel, but they're talking about you can just get on a train and go. But you would do it for the peace. Yeah, go west. Check that out. That's going to be a good one for you, I think. Cool. Thank you. I liked looking at that dynamic. I like it when they do that. That's awesome. That's awesome stuff. All right. Okay, Charity, finally. Are you still here? I'm coming to you, Charity. If you're here, put a thumbs up in the chat for me. Thank you for being patient, love. All right, please tell me what question you have for Spirit, darling. I know, you get bumped. Do I need to worry about my home evaluation? Okay. So right off the bat, this is what I'm seeing. I feel like this has to do with, this is something to do with a child. Is this this is what they're showing me. Custody. So yeah. Okay. Number 1, I feel like when you come in, this is what they're going to nitpick. And they're saying it this way to you. That is very nitpicky. And they want you to remain calm. Because you feel like you're being attacked, and they want you to just be calm and your pleasant self, okay? But, okay, so when you come in, Okay. When they do this, they want you to do that because I feel like you're going to be so nervous that they want you to just be your pleasant self. So when you come in, I feel like are there stairs kind of off to your right because that's where they're showing them, but I feel like there's stairs. And does that make sense? Yeah, I know you're nervous. And it's going to be okay. But what I wanted, yes, there's stairs. So, and I don't know how old your kids are. I think they're a little bit older. One's maybe younger. You need to have 2 gates. They're saying you need to make sure that she's having, like, they can't be, okay, 6 and 13. Wonder why they're telling me this. Interesting. Does the 6-year-old have issues with sleep? Problems in the sleep? Like he doesn't sleepwalk or anything like that? Right, I get that. But the little one, no problems with sleepwalking? Because I'm wondering why they're saying this. Because I didn't feel like they were little, but they're saying about having a gate because no, he used to sleep with you. Okay. All right. This is what I'm just telling you what they're telling me. And I'm getting the intuitive hit of that it's precautionary. Something with those stairs. And I really felt like it had to do with the younger one. Maybe your ex-partner knows something about the sleep and that like is trying to one-up you or something like oh well, she doesn't even realize or have this gated off because he walks in his sleep or he does something like that. He doesn't sleep well. Does that make sense? But that's what they're showing. If that doesn't make sense, okay. But so, oh, interesting. I'm getting that all wrong, but that's what they're talking to me about. I don't know. Okay, I'm trying to ask. Because, yeah, they show them, like, right off to the right as you go inside. Interesting. Okay, so I'm just going to let it go because I don't know then on that because it's not what they're showing me. But I feel like it's just basic stuff. It's just basic stuff that they're looking at, like that they have their own rooms and that you know, like the person's gonna ask to see your use your bathroom, maybe while they're there. So you know, just to have the stuff in order. But I feel like it's just more about knowing that they each have their stability, and I think it's just more. Necessity in the situation, if you will, that they need to do it. But I feel like I don't really see any problem with it. But you may feel it's intrusive and they're just stressing that you just remain calm and be your normal self. I mean, you know, like I don't even need to tell you, like they say, just make sure things are tidied up, but I don't see any real problem with where you live and what's going on, you know. But it was just weird that they were talking, yes, just relax. And what they were talking about was about something with your bathroom. Like they may actually like want to look in your bathroom. And so just make sure things are tidy and appropriately put where they need to be there. That's all. Which is weird. So I'd be curious if she actually does that on your visit. But I feel like she's just going to be in the rooms, just a general. So no, I think you should be fine, and it's just necessity that they have to do it. And somebody in spirit saying, well, just think the other person has to do it too. Yeah, it's just, I feel like I hear petty stuff that stimulated it. It's just petty. It's gotten to that point. Make sense? Okay. Hopefully that, yeah. I'm sorry. It will get better. It'll get better. They do. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. All right. Let's see. Cassandra. Yes. Yes. And that's why they're just like, do this. Do this. Ting. Let it go off your armor. And don't feed into it. All right, Cassandra gave me a thumbs up. You're welcome. Good luck with it, dear. You'll be fine. You'll be good. Cassandra, what question do you have for Spirit tonight? My family has been planning a local move, but now we are considering a cross-country move. Okay. So you're kind of going more north, but across the country. I feel like that is a better, yeah, awesome, okay. I feel like energetically, okay, New York or Oregon. I was getting east and north. Yes, Elizabeth, thank you. All these hearts. We guys, to Oregon. Yeah. I'm getting, it was, I don't even know where that, like, I really feel it's New York. You're going up to New York. And the energetic, and it's more like, I see that as a really strong possibility. And I feel like it's more of a smaller town. It's not New York City, smaller town, like little upstate. And I feel like you get this like hometown feel for it. It's really a nice place. And I feel like you may live in one town and work is in another for some in the family. But I feel like the money is there, the energetics are there, and people are just like that hometown friendly, you know? Yes, beautiful but scary to drop everything and start over. Oh, yes. Agreed. Agreed. Yeah, but I really feel like you guys are so much support for each other, and I feel like it's not a problem of like starting over and meeting friends. Like I feel like where you're going, it's almost like somebody's funny. They're like Mulberry, and I remember that as something like a very small town. But yeah, I feel like people are very friendly. You can like meet new people, no problem. And it's like, it's almost like it's, I hear centrally located. Like you can go a lot of different places and it's not that far, if that makes sense. But I really feel like it would be a wonderful adventure for everybody. So I feel like they're really shining upon that and towards New York. I hope that helps. Yes. We call it your adventure. That's probably why they chose to use those words. Awesome. And it really is. And like you guys are just very good at supporting and loving each other. So it'll be good. It'll be good. Yep. They're saying, someone's saying, now or never. Take the leap. Take the leap of faith. You'll be much happier there, I feel. Yeah. And someone goes, even though it's really cold. In the winter, even though it's really cold, you'll be happier there. There you go. Oh my gosh. You know what? Now I'm hearing that song Jet Airliner by, oh my gosh, who was that song by? Oh, it's cold here in the winter. Oh my gosh, yes. Not compared to Rochester. That's hilarious. I know, right? I know you guys. I drive up there. I know it's cold. So if you want to get on the list, when I'm done with this list, guys, I will take some more names. If you want to make a love donation, it puts you at the top of the reading list. My love donation PayPal is on my profile. So for those of you that are new, welcome. Thank you for coming in. I'm Dr. Michelle Walker. I am a spiritualist reverend, a spiritual medium, and a doctor of nursing practice. And we are doing mediumship tonight. One question for spirit, and we channel that answer. Thank you so much for putting that in there for me. So yeah, that's what we're doing tonight. So as we get going on the list, then when I come to you, just have your question ready. Oh, well, wonderful to have you, Tia. Welcome. All right. Terry, are you still in the room? Right now, I have a couple more on this list, and then I will take more names, okay? Okay, honey. Terry, are you still in the room? There's about 4 ahead of you, Rayma. Hello. When you say spirit, what exactly are you referring to? So that's a good question, Jamad, so that people know who I work with. I work with God, teachers, angels, ascended masters, spirited loved ones, mine and yours. So a lot of you here, they're in the room too. And so it's a collective team. It's my posse. So they all come together to assist whatever it is for your highest good. So that's who I channel the information from. But very good question. All right, Terry's not here. So that one's not here. White Wolf. So you call them spirit. Yes, I do. Awesome team. Team spirit. Woo, woo. Yes, I do call it spirit because they are all spirit. My username on the donation. Did you just make it, love? You did. All right, Lori. So, White Wolf isn't here either. Yes, Lori. All right, darling, you are up. All right. It is a group effort. It takes a village, right? Oh, you're fine. You go right ahead, darling. You asked me your question because I did not see this other person on my list. So you will be up first. What question do you have for spirit? Thank you guys for the hearts. It's so awesome. And you know, you guys have your team spirit too. Possible career change. Okay, let's see what they bring. I'm not sure what you do, but I'm getting this very interesting. So I don't know if you're interested in like resorts and working or I'm seeing this huge like, oh, thank you. Yes, this is reflective of my spirit guide, my great grandmother. So my dad painted that for me to honor her, which is awesome. They're showing this, like, I see a big body of water, and then off of it, it's almost like like a country club / resort. Thank you. So it's, I'm seeing this. I don't know what it is that you do, like I said, but thank you. And it's interesting because I'm seeing you like across this waterway. So I don't know. They're not giving me that very clear. It's interesting because I asked, are you like being the architect? Because they're showing me such fine architectural points of this. And I feel like you have that eye, and the eye for the detail, the eye for the lines. Yes. Well, that would make sense too. That would totally make sense, the photography, because that's how they're showing, like but they're it's so, hello, welcome. It's so interesting because it's actually so pinpoint, like an architect, because but it takes that special precision eye. Same with photography. That is just a particular eye to notice the shading and the colors. Been doing it to the side job. Awesome. So I got a couple things that I'm seeing around this. So I actually see a home studio, and I actually see, like, here's what I'm hearing with this. What helps you is not just your unique eye, but I feel like if you want to really move that forward, I feel like you bring your uniqueness. And what I mean by that is you have such a unique, and I'm hearing eclectic type personality, that I feel like you offer the traditional plain, lovely background. However, you have such uniqueness to your props, uniqueness to where you take people. Like, they really want you to capitalize on your uniqueness and the ability to see that. You've been called eclectic. Yes. And so I'm seeing like Victorian furniture. I'm actually seeing like really like somebody's hilarious. They're like hippie, like tie-dye backgrounds, like really interesting stuff. And the funny part is I feel like you make some of it, if that makes any sense. Like, I feel like you totally make some of these because you're so creative. That's why they're saying the hippie comment. That's hilarious. So yeah, that's what I'm getting out of that. And I really feel like they're showing me you going, like, I'm actually seeing you having a table at these events, career fairs, and I see you in like I don't know, like a big convention center, and you have tons of samples, and like I hear really looking at your childlike energy to see what the kids would want for, I know what this means, yes. So what the kids want for their senior pictures, because I feel like that's a good market as well for you. And it's all about your uniqueness. Bring your unique spin. And I really feel like you make a heck of a reputation by the uniqueness. So hopefully that makes sense. Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome, because that's your passion, and they want you to be more in alignment with your passion. That's what you've been doing. You've seen your pictures in a couple weddings. Yeah, and I feel like that may be the other place too. Yeah, but it's uniqueness. So here's what they're saying. If you were that bride, and what backdrops, but working a full job, yeah. I feel like it's going to change over this year. The part-time, full-time mix is going to shift. You'll get much more business. But I'm hearing, go ahead and book yourself like crazy for the different like seasons and things like that, you know, and I'm hearing about marketing, like you need help with marketing. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad. But I feel like you need really tips on marketing. And so finding somebody that can offer you that would be awesome. Cool. All right. Awesome. Good luck. Good luck. Marcella, you will be next, but I'm going to go use the restroom. I have to pee really quick, okay? You are so welcome. You are so welcome. Marcella. So think of your question, love. I'll be right back. All right, guys. Thank you for chatting amongst yourselves. Sorry about that, darling. Okay. Marcella, give me a thumbs up so I see you. Stephanie, you're hilarious. Right? Me too. Oh, I'm so, so glad. I'm so glad. I really see wonderful things for you. There you are. Thank you. Thank you. What question do you have, darling? You guys are so amazing. I just love you and your energy, and thank you so much for following me. All right. Somebody asked a question earlier about wanting to know more on their psychic development, but I don't know who that was because I was in the middle of answering, so I kind of saw it, but not. So if you're still here and you wanted to know that, please put it up in the chat. Okay. Should I walk away from a relationship that I thought at one point was going to go someplace? Hello. Welcome, love. Oh boy, that did not take long. Thank you, Coco. Thank you. So, Marcella, I gotta tell you, as soon as I tapped in, I'm seeing feet walking away. And they're like, don't walk slow, walk fast. And the reason is this. What they're saying is that you haven't felt like you've been valued. They're saying you allowed someone to undervalue you. Does that make sense? I don't know why they're putting it like that. They're saying that you deserve everything in your mind that you're saying this relationship isn't, and you kind of settled. You at the time makes sense. So here's how they're explaining it. Like when something would come up, like if this was your list of things that you want in your ideal relationship, which is exactly what they want you to do, write it out. But if this is your list, and you know, mine's probably like this, but if your list is here, what would happen is as you moved along in this relationship, all of a sudden something would happen and you would rationalize it away because I love him, because of this. And you would totally rationalize it. However, it wasn't in alignment with what you had here. just, do you see how it was like slow and insidiously coming on? Because you kept allowing it, you just kept compromising what you want. And it turned into something that you see that you're like, yeah, this isn't, and this doesn't, if you were to sit right now, and this is what they're asking you to do, write a list of all the things, and they're saying be clear, be very specific. Like this person, my ideal partner would be not, list all the attributes, you've walked away, but the person won't do it, makes it hard. Well, this is why they're saying this, okay? Then that makes perfect sense why they're going to make me explain this to this degree for you. Because what they're asking is, once you solidify in your mind that walking away is the best thing, it gets easier. It's still challenging, but the energetic cords, you'll pull them back easily. Because they really want you, just totally forget about this person in this relationship right now, okay? This is about you. Only you. And they want you to look at this and they want you to say, when I'm in a relationship, this is what I want. This is what, and it's not expectation, it's, like I tell people, I'm not a needy person by any means. I'm a very wanty person. I want what I want, and I want a lot of things. And it's not even, when it comes to a relationship, I want a lot of things. And there are some deal breakers on this, And the hardest part is once we get our mind and that heart involved with somebody, our brain doesn't function as well. And right, Tia? I'm with you, girlfriend. Let's go shopping. No, I'm teasing. But what they're explaining, darling, what they're explaining is when you get this list very, very clearly in front of you, okay? Then what you'll do is you'll look at that relationship honestly and look at that relationship. What characteristics does this person have? And start comparing and contrasting it, because you're going to see more clearly how this person is not, maybe when you started it was different and it was maybe more in alignment, but it's not. And if you first do your list of what it is you ideally want for yourself, as you do it, you'll understand why you want it. And it's not that you need it, but it was so not now for sure. Yeah. But here's the thing. That's okay. Because it helped you in your soul growth to see the things that you like, you don't like, and it helps you see your pattern of behavior of how you get in that situation. Do you understand? Like, we always have to look at ourselves and go, because I've done that myself, and I'm like, how in the world did I end up in this? And then I have to really go back and take my emotions out so I don't beat myself up. But then I got to go, so how did this happen? What the heck? And then, most of the time it takes somebody else to point it out to you. And that's what Spirit's trying to do for you. They're saying, you compromise. You write your list of the things you want and the things that are deal breakers. And if somebody that you attract into your energy next time, good, Tia, very good. And there's a deal breaker that this person that you like a lot has a deal breaker. Guess what? It's a deal breaker. Are you willing to compromise it? And those are the questions you have to ask yourself. I don't have very many deal breakers, but I do have a couple. And I know that's why they're a deal breaker. I can't be involved in it. So that's what they want you to do. Now, of course, there's characteristics you might not like, but are they your deal breaker? If they're deal breakers, they're deal breakers. That means the deal's done. I know it sounds so easy in theory, but once they get those stupid emotions involved, and I say it like that because That's how I talk to myself. But once we get our emotions involved, it clouds it, and it makes it more challenging because we feel at such a deep level that it's more challenging to walk away. And yes. Yeah. So write these lists down for yourself so you can see, number one, your soul growth from where you used to vibrate and what you wanted and thought was ideal to where you are now. And then put your deal breakers on there and trust and hand it to the angels and say, okay, bring me this. Bring me this. And wait for it. And know that it's coming because it will come. Sound like a good plan? Yeah. I know it's hard, but when you see it like this, you are so welcome. When you see it like this, love, it becomes even more clear for you when you see. So put that time in yourself. It really is going to help you moving forward. All right. Yes, we've all been there. You are so welcome, love. You are so welcome. So much love and light to you. All right, White Wolf, are you still in the room? If you are, put a thumbs up. Thank you. Is White Wolf still here? I love all the emojis, guys. You're so awesome. I love it. This is exactly what we need to continue to do is love and support each other. All right. White Wolf is not here. Joy, are you still in the room? All right. Can I still go abroad since it's been months? I'm waiting for my papers to be fixed. You mean once your papers are back, is it going to be good for you to go? Is that your question? I feel like yes. I feel like you're still going to take a trip. But okay, yeah. I still feel that it's good for you you'll be fine, and I do see you going. I don't know when you were planning, but I heard June or July. So, for work. Interesting. I like, part of me feels like it will be sooner, but that they were clear with those months, so I don't know what that means. But, it's just your papers have been purposefully delayed for whatever reason, energetically, that like maybe you needed to not go before, or I feel like the time has changed. So whether or not for work they changed the meeting and pushed it back or something like this, it's the best way I can explain it. But I feel like it's good. I think it's good and profitable. You don't get a whole lot of, I don't know if you're planning on downtime, but I feel like that's an opportunity, but not a whole lot unless you extend. If that makes sense. Does that make sense? Does that make sense, Joy? It must be. Okay. At least I have a heads up. Yes. Hi, Abby. Welcome. Welcome. Tamalia. Oh, awesome. I'm glad it makes sense for you, darling. Tamalla. Well, when I'm done with this list, I will, there you are. All right. When I'm done with this list, I will take more names. If you want to get to the top of the list, you can make a love donation on my paypal.me account in my profile. You are so welcome. You are so welcome. All right, Tamalia, I hope I'm saying that name correctly. What question do you have for Spirit? Thank you guys for the hearts. Moon 3, invited followers, thank you. Thank you guys for sharing this out and inviting your followers. I appreciate it. Yes. Awesome. Awesome. Unity Doc, thank you. Oh, look at all those colored hearts. Love it. You guys are awesome. Okay. It's hard to read for myself. Yes. Should I do more psychic readings or just stick with coaching? Okay. So Spirit is saying you need to be able to flex both muscles, and I feel like you integrate those anyway. I feel as though there's lots of opportunity to play with your readings, if you will. So they're asking that you, it's like this dance when you're coaching, you still are very intuitively doing it, and they're just asking that you figure out ways to subtly bring that into your coaching more and more and more. And it's almost like you're talking to somebody. Yes. And so what I'm hearing is you're masterful with the way that you communicate it, and it's almost like you love words. Like, this is how I can explain it. Like, they're like you're very lyrical. Like, you should advertise my readings. I'm seeing not as often as you're going to do the coaching, but you're going to be doing more. And yes, I feel like a part-time thing helps you keep those muscles flexed. They're saying it's very important to be able to keep those flexed, and then work on the love of the English language in communicating spirit when you're coaching, and even down to saying something like, if you're working with somebody and you actually just said, you know, it's something like your grandmother would say to you, blah, 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 and it's something that our grandmother's saying to you, but they don't know it, you know, like sneak stuff in that passes it along in those ways. So it's just, they're saying a skillful way to do it. But yes, I feel like that opening up for the readings is perfectly good, perfectly fine, and perfectly healthy for you to do to flex those muscles. Now, you know, when this goes to catch and my patients see this, they'll be like, I knew it, I knew it. Funny. Right. You have to wait till you're on the list, Wolfpack. I'm sorry. Yo, you're very, very welcome. You're very, very welcome. Rayma, darling, are you still here? If you want to get, yay! If you want to get to the top, oh my God, I'm cackling like a witch. Oh Lord. That's hilarious, Tia. So as soon as I'm done with this list, I will take more. If you want to be at the top of the list, please feel free to make a love donation at my paypal.me/empoweredwellness. The link is right on my profile here on Periscope, and that puts you right at the top of the list. Thank you so much for putting that in there. I appreciate it. Yep. Oh my God, it's hilarious. You guys are so funny. To do what now? If you want to make a love donation, make a donation to get your name bumped to the top of the list. If not, you have to wait patiently till we get there. Rayma, what's your question, love? You've been trying to set up audition rotations for residency, and I have no idea what to do. Okay, so I'm not sure where you are located, but yeah, I'm hearing two things. John Hopkins, I don't know if you want to be on the East Coast, but I heard that was something for the area. Oh, right. Thank you. I just heard John Hopkins. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I really feel like, I don't know what, interesting. I don't know if you're interested in hematology oncology, because I feel you have low scores. Oh, osteopathic residencies. Okay. I don't know. Very interesting. But yes, I totally heard that. And then I heard in New York, you're doing psychiatry. I know, but this is why they're showing John Hopkins strong, because it's multifaceted. There's so many interdisciplinary team members. I know, right? I don't know. It could be a possibility. But then I'm also getting New York. Maybe. I don't know why they're saying New York, because I heard Boston General, and are you on the East Coast? This is where they want to send you, here on the East Coast. Yeah, you're looking in Florida. Yeah, they have you much more north. Because I also got Presbyterian in Pittsburgh. You're in PA. So I got Presbyterian out in Pittsburgh. Misty, we're doing readings. I'm doing mediumship, dear. This is medium in the raw. So what happens, guys, thank you, you're new. They don't even have psychiatry there. I don't know, Lovey. This is what they're showing. They're showing it John Hopkins, then I have Pittsburgh, then I have New York, and I got a Boston General. I don't know. And I was like, I know. So I really feel a strong pull towards Pittsburgh. I wonder, you do love the East Coast. And then I heard, yeah, no travel in residency. No, you got to be one place. No, but there's also Conemaugh. There's an opportunity there with Conemaugh. I'm telling you, it's really interesting. You should just put in for John Hopkins. Yeah. Where the hell is that? John Hopkins is in Maryland. That was a very strong intuitive hit for you, love, because I feel like it offers so much. She's an OBGYN there. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I really feel Conemaugh. There's a branch. It's somewhere in Pennsylvania. It's like, there's a couple of them, I think. Sorry, Misty. So I was trying to explain to you that this is medium in the raw, and I take one question per person from as we go down a list, and then you can ask a question. Yeah, I would definitely put in with John Hopkins, Rima. And then I channel the answer from Spirit for you. So that's how this works. And so we just keep going down. Yeah, exactly. You've gone down through there. So we just make a list. And if you want to get to the name of Toyin, wonderful. Thank you so much for coming in. I would try that, but I feel like it's the only south that they showed was John Hopkins. The rest is more west and north of you, dear. I don't know. I don't know, love. All right. So if you want to make a love donation on my pay, I'm not feeling Michigan or Florida. I didn't get a hit on either one of those, love. I'm sorry. No, I didn't get a big hit with that. There's something, I think there's one with, I'm hearing Orlando, Florida, but I don't know that that's really the best fit for you. And I don't even know if that's where you were looking, and they're not giving me the name of the hospital, but I got Orlando. But I really feel like there's something that's with the Department of Corrections. Yeah, I don't feel like that's a good fit for you. Thank you, Tia. Thank you. It's a prison psychiatry program. Holy moly. Yeah, I'm not feeling it. Right, I love it. Yeah. No, I really feel like you would be so much more happy. John Hopkins has the strongest hit for me. Yeah. Check it out. Check it out. And then Pittsburgh. There's a couple in Pittsburgh. You need a fancy place to go. John Hopkins. I can't wait to hear this. Can't do the rural life anymore. No, you're going down to, I know you're going down to Hopkins. I can't wait. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. It's awesome. That's awesome. So for those of you that are new, please let me introduce myself. I'm Dr. Michelle Walker. I am a spiritualist reverend, a spiritual medium. You are so welcome. And a doctor of nursing practice. And tonight is Medium in the Raw, where we take lists and you put your name on the list. And when I come to you, you get one question to ask Spirit, and I will channel that information for you. If you want to get to the top of the list, then make a small love donation on my paypal.me, and that puts you at the top of the list. Okay? All right. Well, actually, I'm getting ready to make another list. I will take, what time is it? Okay. I want to take, I hear 6 people. If you want to put your name in the chat, please, Stephanie, Claire, Misha, Laura, Mallory, oh my gosh, I can't write, Kelly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 I need, and I got Tia and I got Becky. Okay. All right. Tia, you are up, lovey. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. All right, darling, you are good. What question do you have for Spirit? So you guys that I called out your name, please think of your question so you're ready when I get to you. Woo, woo. All right, love. What question do you have for Spirit tonight? You guys are so wonderful. If you're not already following me, please do right down there at the little Perry woman. you can share this out to your followers on Twitter and Facebook. I would appreciate that. That's awesome. Thank you so much for doing that. Thank you, thank you. You do have to tell me what? Wait, I know I will hear this year. Wondering what time frame, months, and how I can help. What do you want to know? What time frame for what, love? Conemaugh? And you didn't even finish. Did it come up, John Hopkins? Spirit wants you to go to John Hopkins. Spirit, shut the front door. I love it. Oh my God, Ray, I love it. You won't be far from me. Maybe I'll drive down and meet you. I love it. You're going to John Hopkins. I'll send all my patients to you. All right, so let me see. I refer down there all the time. That's so funny. All right, Tia, I did not forget you. So you want to know I will be healed this year physically. Wondering the month and how I can help it. All right, you got it, love. Ooh. So, this is interesting. So I hear September, October, okay? For the completion is what? Yes. Here's what I'm hearing. Because I don't know what your physical ailment is, but they're talking to me about supporting your blood. Like, I don't know if you have an issue with anemia. Okay. But they're talking about several things. So I don't know if you have an issue with anemia or not, but they're talking about that. And they're talking about making sure, yes. So you might want to look at this for what they're telling me is a couple things. And they're showing the blood right now. And what they're showing is that you drop, you get anemic at times. And I feel like that's a big thing. And they're talking about eating, from the earth, more green leafy vegetables, things like that. And I really feel like taking a high quality multivitamin will help tremendously. But then they're talking to me about, okay, yes, they're talking to me about what you've taken. So I'm taking this as, because I see a disruption in the gut with absorption and slowing. So, you can get more constipated at times, but I feel like it's a disruption of the normal flora. Okay. Absolutely, B12. So that was where I was going with that. I feel like they're talking about, that's exactly what I got, was the pain medicines as well. Slowing things down, and you're very constipated. So what I'm hearing is, I'm hearing about, yes, Unity Doc, exactly, probiotic. And I feel like there's, they're talking about increasing your fiber, and I'm hearing prunes. Okay. So yes, I feel like it's you have to switch up what you're eating and less processed foods, because I feel like that also has contributed to this malabsorption thing going on in the gut. And I feel like a really nice high quality multivitamin, sublingual B12 would be helpful. Yes. And what I hear about the back is two things. One, vibrational medicine would be very helpful in shifting the energetics. Number two is working with the emotional component associated with that. So they're talking about energetic work, okay? Because I feel a lot of this physical manifestation is due to blocked energy and energetics. My friend and I do Reiki trades every 2 weeks. Awesome. Wonder if you can increase that, okay? And then I want you to get this book, Song of the Spine, because I want this Reiki practitioner to they can chant it, they can put the intention as they're over your back. Over spring break we can increase. So over these areas in your back, I want them to Reiki charge. I'm trying to explain this. Each vertebra has a megahertz sound associated with it, and I want her to work them all down your back. By intention, setting the intention at every place. And like, it's hard to know how to sing that, but I really feel like vibrational medicine would be helpful in addition to the energetics. Okay? It's Song of the Spine. And it tells you in there all specifically. So working that, and then you working on yourself, doing it as well, can be very helpful in shifting the perspective. And then there's lots of books by Louise Hayes that talks about the emotional attachment or the emotion stored in all body parts. Awesome. Awesome. Trade some energy healing with her. Because I feel like using the songs of the spine, and then, yes, you can heal your life. Awesome. So look in there. Look at where you're having pain. Yes, I know. I love her too. Where are you having the issues? Focus on that. Do the affirmations, and work it. Work that aspect. It will lighten the intensity big time. So you really have to focus on pain when you work at it, the physical, the mental, and the emotional. Okay? So that's how you get rid of it altogether. Working it all. Okay? That's how you kick it out in all those little places it likes to stay stuck and stored. Okay? Because I'm getting so many procedures. Yeah. Yeah. And they're not helping. So, because there's these other components that you're not addressing yet. Yeah. Yeah. And I'm also hearing, I don't know if you can afford it, but getting some acupuncture would be amazing. Yeah, those things aren't going to completely affect it, but acupuncture would improve it because they work with the meridians as well. They work with the meridians, not just like these injections and epidurals that traditional medicine is trying to band-aid it with. It really is going at it a different way. Ear puncture through the military, yeah. So, but I would get it all over. If you find the right person and get it all over, it really shifts it. And you may have to do it a couple times, but it will help. It really does help. All right, darling, I hope that helps you. Steph, what? But want it along the sound. Yes, 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 yes. Hit it from every angle and blow them energetics wide open and send that pain. Yes, I would. Yes. I've been planning to move for quite some time that is supposed to happen soon. Is it right for us? Interesting. Oh, you're welcome, love. I know you still have more to do, and you're worth the investment, so make sure you do it. Steph, this is interesting. I feel like they're showing you being weighed down by a heavy load, if that makes sense. And I feel like this load has been impinging on the move. And I feel like it's pretty equal if we're looking at money. I feel like that's good. I don't feel like you're going to be upside down with the finances, but I feel like something has really been holding you down and keeping you from, it's been delaying the move. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? It was delayed because my divorce wasn't finished. Yeah, so here's the picture that they're showing me. They're showing this beautiful hawk that is trying to fly. Yeah, because my kids didn't want to move until something. Yeah. And so I feel like this is how they showed it, like a basket that this hawk is holding and that just keeps getting weighed down. And, you know, when it's looking at the hawk and the symbology, it's about the precise timing. And so the hawk has this wonderful advantage point and kind of checks everything out. And then when you move, you do it fierce, quick, hard, and purposeful. And I feel like there is a bigger reason, and it's not just because they don't want to go to summer. I mean, that's one reason, but there's energetically, I feel still like you need to settle one thing with yourself. So I feel like you're in transition of moving through and past things, because I feel like a whole new breath of fresh air and a new start that, oh, thank you, me too. I feel like it really is a breath of fresh air, and you want to be able to capitalize on the freshness and the energetic shift that will be coming, but not with the old energy. So you have to shift the energetics in you. Make sense? So yeah, it's all these other things, but it is going to be, I hear June or July. And I think it's a good move. I think it helps you. Yeah, you're working on that within yourself. Awesome. Awesome. Yes, thank you, Tia. Yeah, I really feel it'll be good. It takes time. When are we supposed to? I hear late June, July. That's what I got. Yeah, not till then. Not till the kids know. Not till they're out of school. I think it's going to take you that long to do what you need to do completely. Like, there may be a little bit, but they want you to work it completely. Oh, school ends then. Cool. So, yeah, I really feel like it's going to be right after that. Yeah. So you have plenty of time to prepare and get ready. Yeah. Yep, that'll be good. That'll be good, darling. Good luck. It'll be a nice, it eases them too. Like they need that. You're welcome. Yes, yes. I feel it'll be good. Claire, you are up next. Give me a thumbs up. My oldest, yeah. Yeah. Hello. Business mom. Hi, Jody. Yes, my darling. Oh, yeah, that's Claire. Okay. Yes, Jody. They are on Catch. Yep, you can Google me and find them. All right, Claire, what question do you have for Spirit? Jody, how are you feeling? Celestial Rainbow, I'm glad you're feeling better. That's awesome. So I have 5 more people on the list. If you want to be bumped to the top of the list, just make a love donation at my paypal.me. That's on my account here. And I know, right, Lisa? Yay, she's still feeling good. I would like to know what I need to release next to move to the next level vibrationally. Okay. Yeah, I don't have your name on my list, love. All right. Claire. So what Spirit's showing me is that you have residual energetics, and I feel like this has to do with something traumatic that happened when you were young. Like I'm getting like 3 to 4, something like that. And I feel like you've worked the energetics, but there's still, I feel like what they're showing is like if you went down your hallway and all the rooms of your life to this point, you're still holding things that need to clear out. So it's like instead of having the cleaning crew come and spick and span it, you've just did as much as you could do in each situation and you just left the rest to come back to. So it's like some of these rooms still need you to go back in time in this lifetime and really go deeper with those particular issues because there's not complete resolution. And so what I'm hearing is there's like three or four things that are still residual that from this whole lifetime that you can start to understand based on the repeated patterns of the people that you bring in and the experiences that are repeating in this lifetime. So they really want you in deep reflection right now to help find it's almost like a needle in the haystack. So, but some 2 aren't, but maybe 2 are very subtle. Is this making sense, Claire? Okay, good. I feel as though going back to do this work, but you can't see them. So here, what they want you to do is literally pick, and this is like a slow process. So what they want you to do is say, group together your years, okay? So group age 1 through 5. Or you could say pregnancy through 5. So even what occurred inside the womb. So you want to, like before you go to bed, you want to ask the angels to come in and assist you, Archangel Michael, for your life purpose. And you want to like they're grouping them together. And bring in Archangel Ariel to help you work on this and ask specifically to show you what needs to be cleared. And I would do that like a couple nights in a row, the same age bracket, and then pick another, go up the line to where you are. And you want to journal all of this for feelings, insights, what you see, what they tell you, all of that. By going slow and purposeful like this, you're going to find things in these rooms that you didn't even know existed, and ask for them to help you see it, okay? And once you kind of clear out these things, and you have to just be open for whatever. And so once you do that, things will totally shift and open up. And they're talking about doing some kind of like spiritual development as well to help you, if that makes sense. All right. So I have Maisha. Hopefully that makes sense, Claire. All right, there you are. You're very welcome. When I'm done with this list, I'll see if I can take more on the list. So I have a few more on this list yet. Okay, so darling, tell me what your question for spirit is. Is it time to go back to work? So, this is interesting. I feel like I see you doing something different than maybe you did before. I see you doing something like you're some kind of consultant. What you're passionate in, but they're showing me like Mary Kay. Like I feel like you'll do a couple things, and I don't know if it's really Avon or Mary Kay or something like this, but I feel like being an independent consultant suits you for the flexibility and the freedom. So I get this. And doing something, branching online is what I'm seeing. But they're saying it has a lot to do with your purpose and your passion and your creativeness. Does this make any sense to you? But I feel like they're saying, yes, you need to do this for part of the way you express. Oh, I'm glad it makes sense. So yes, I totally see you in that kind of role, and it's work, but it's not like this 9-to-5 job that you have to be there Monday. Yes, I need to make an appointment. Absolutely. Absolutely. So yeah, that's what I see for you. I really feel like that's going to happen, but I feel like you're doing a couple things with it. So it might be something maybe that you host parties to. I don't know, but it's something else that you branch out online with it. So yep, it's time to make some money, and it has a lot to do with your independence. And oh, you're welcome, love. If I can, I will. If I can, I will. So yeah, if you ever want a reading, please go to my website. Absolutely, love. www.empoweredwellness.org. If you are ever interested in a reading, I would be more than happy to give you guys a reading. All right. I have Mallory. Are you still in the house? After the list, can you give any tips to those trying to strengthen mediumship abilities? Yes, you can follow me on Facebook as Michelle Walker. Go to my website. All the quick links are right there. I'm on Twitter at the same handle I'm here. Blab on the same handle that I am here. And yes, Tia, please go to my website and sign up for my developmental circle. I am hosting that every week. Can't see it? All right, love. Let me. Is that better? I know, there's like a glare that comes off of that. Awesome. Thank you. Awesome. So sign up for my developmental. You are so welcome. Circle. Last week we talked about clairsentience. This week we're talking about claircognizance, and we do a meditation. We talk about healing, and I give you exercises to help strengthen and develop them. And, because it's such a small group right now, I'm going to really be very specific to what it is that you guys want to learn. So, yeah, aw. You couldn't get that? There you go. I'll put money there tonight. Oh, that's okay, love. So, yeah, there you go. Hopefully that will help you if you want to get that. So yeah, check me out. I mean, you can Google Dr. Michelle Walker. I'll come up, and you'll find my website. It'll come up that way too. But yeah, the developmental circle. It is not on Periscope. It is not free. So you have to sign up through my website, and then I email you all the specifics. Thank you so much. No, I do it on Zoom, which is wonderful because we all then can see each other and communicate with each other, and that's much better for learning. So I love Zoom, but it costs money to have it. Yes. Awesome. Awesome, Tia. So, yeah, I mean, we talk about, it's on Thursday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern time. So you guys should totally come to the circle. Yeah, it's just a different format. You pay for the service, and, it's fairly, it depends on which program that you get. It's not too expensive, but yeah, if you're utilizing it, I teach webinars on there. I'm getting one ready, guys. I said I would. On angels, and then I'll have another one to work specifically with the archangels. So look for all that stuff to come. Yay, Jody, it'll be awesome. So yes, you go to my website, sign up, I'll send you the information, and we'll get you guys working on your abilities. Yeah, there's lots of ways to do each individual one. Yes, I love the angels. So yeah, that'll be an awesome. I think I'm going to do it 2-part, free to participate in meetings. The developmental circle, no. It is $15 a session, or if you pay for 4 up front, then it's $12 a session. So I pay more for that per session for yoga. So, and it's an hour and a half. Zoom is only free if you limit how many that you have. So no, yes, you can do a free version, but you can only be on there for like 30 minutes, and it only hosts a couple. So you actually have to pay to have unlimited time per whatever you're teaching or doing. And cool. So yeah, it's the paid version's better because you can do more. You can have a lot more people. Yeah. So I taught a class on there, and I had about 100 people, and it was interesting. So 50 is good. It's called Zoom.us. Yeah. I love it, Jody. I love it. That's awesome. That's awesome. What is this week's again? Okay, so let me just break down the week. This Tuesday, Blab at 8 p.m. Eastern Time with Sweat to Ire and we're talking about energetics and the universal laws of attraction. All the different universal laws. So we're going to talk about that, and we're going to do readings. Tuesday night at 8, Thursday night at 8 o'clock. if you are interested, that every Thursday at 8 o'clock Eastern time is the developmental circle. So Archangel Michael, she's talking about, was that yesterday, Jody? I have no track of time. Archangel Michael came through with an amazing healing for her, powerful message. So Friday. Yeah, it's awesome. Very first, very hot. Tia, you're a riot. You're a riot. I know. I love Michael. I love Michael. I love all the angels. I just love it. Yeah. I can't get enough. I want them. They're with me all the time. One of them is always with me all the time because I just like to talk to them and be in their energy. All right, Mallory, I'm so sorry. You still here, love? Give me a thumbs up. It's all good. All right, who's Mallory? Oh, there you are. Okay, so yeah, you got to give me a thumbs up so I know who's who. All right, darling, I'm sorry. I missed your question. You wanted to know. No, it's okay. I'm sorry. I have to make you type it again, but I just wasn't sure if that was you. Okay, your current job situation. I feel like, Mallory, I don't know what you do, but I feel like I see you sitting and like as a secretary. I feel like that's the attire and you're in a computer, things like this. You may not be a secretary, but that's what I was seeing was more of a business type attire. And I feel like I feel like you're very skilled around, interesting. Because they're showing me a computer and I feel like you're very skilled around a computer as well. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know if you're looking to make some kind of change in with computers or not, but I feel like that is a possibility. To do more of the like I'm hearing more of the business instead of the doing more of the business. I'm skilled with computers, but I wasn't looking into that. Yeah, I feel like you have a business type mind is what I'm hearing. Like you can, if you just focus it, you're good at figuring out like the budget and the how to do it all. Wanting to own my own business, but not finished with school. Yeah. I really feel like that's what they're transitioning you to, is more on a business aspect. But I was trying to ask if the dog, like working with animals was part of it, and I got a couple probabilities here. Like, I don't know if you're looking at being into training and grooming type of thing, but I feel like that is a possibility if that's where you wanted to go. But I really see yeah, I see that as a good possibility. for owning your business, and it would really fly because you have the skills to communicate with the animals really well, and they just keep going back to this business aspect. So oh, that's interesting. They're showing some kind of like big company that you would be like a consultant for, but you really have your own business within that. Yeah. So here's what I see. There's this, it's like, the best way I can explain it is like there's a company that sells green wraps or something like that, and it's like one of these businesses that you have somebody that oversees you, and then but you have your own business inside their business, but the big company it's all sales. It's all type of sales, but there's a lot of money in it. Like that's what I'm seeing. Like you excel because you're very good at the business aspect of things, and there's a lot of money to be made. I'm not saying that's your total passion. Oh, that's what it is. Thinking about selling your paintings. I feel like that's just something on the side, maybe an Etsy store that you do for fun and passion, but I don't feel that's your main sustained income. Yeah. So I would, yeah, it's interesting. I definitely see you being an entrepreneurial, doing something independently. And you have the ability to sustain it. That's the best part, because you have the skill and the business mind. So there's a whole lot of possibility for you, love. Yeah, they just laid a couple out for you, but yeah, they're talking about go more where your passion lies, because that's what will continue to fuel and sustain it. Just because you can doesn't mean that you should put your energy there, you know? You're very welcome. Kelly, are you still in the house? Thank you for the hearts, guys. You're awesome. Kelly. Candy, you hear spirits and you don't know what they want. Ask them. There's Kelly. Ask them what they want. And ask them to come to you in your dreams and show you whatever it is that they want to show you. And then ask Archangel Michael to be with you. So that, well, yeah, ask Archangel Michael to be with you. And, you know, you'll be completely safe with them. So, you know, it is challenging when you're opening up to your divine abilities. And it is, you know, it takes a while to build confidence. What is your divine life purpose? Okay. They come, the angels will come and support you and love you. And they will help you work with spirit. You know, like when I started opening up my hearing to spirit, I couldn't hear them at first. It was like muffled. And then it took a while to develop it. But then it was like they had to figure out where to talk to me at, and if it was too close, it was too much, it was too far. Like we had to figure out the dynamics of working together. But I had to get over my fear first and foremost. So until I allowed it and got over it, I didn't hear them, but I saw them and they'd scare me too. So Archangel Michael will always be with you and help you and assist you, and ask, if you don't know who to ask, just ask for the highest love and light to be around you and support you and communicating. So you don't always have to have all this knowledge that I have. Yeah, you just need to call upon them. You can't hear them, and you feel them, and he moves around a lot. It's awesome. Tia, you're hilarious. All right, Kelly, you want to know what your life purpose is? Ah, that was really cool, Kelly. They show me this wave of beautiful rainbow-like energy that is coming up and out of you, and it's almost like it just ripples. And they're talking about your life purpose is heal yourself and help heal others through your light. And I feel like you have a lot to overcome in this lifetime to find that self-love. I really feel as though you, and they're using a lot of really like creative, dynamically creative words here. They're saying paint the colors. So I don't know if you paint or you're an artist of some kind, but this is the words that they're using, is to take what's deep inside and bring it out and ripple it forward. I feel like you were a very powerful philosopher in a past life is what I get, and I feel like there's this such innate wisdom in you, and I also feel like you are creative, and maybe you paint, maybe you when you let it out, when you really just allow. Does that make any sense to you, Kelly? So they're asking that you pull in from, the words are all that you are, all that you were, and send that out to all that you will be and all that is around. Does that make sense? It's just, yeah, it's just that that's how they're just choosing to say it. It doesn't have to be literal, like that's how you paint, but I feel like you creatively express yourself, and that's what they were talking about. And so yeah, it could be the writing if that's what you do. But I really feel like you have this philosophical, metaphysical backgrounds, and they're asking that you bring your lifetimes forward and integrate it into this lifetime and put it out there, just like gushing. And they're just saying in from the divine and out, just allow yourself to be the channel in this lifetime, and that heals so many. I don't know, love, but they're saying that you have the whatever ability to do. So if you don't paint, you don't write, I don't know how you creatively express. Maybe that's something they want you to do. Maybe they want you to go within into that stillness and channel what they want you to say and bring forward. But if you are to be, you are more of a channel in disseminating information from the divine, is what I hear. That's how you heal. That you're in a healing role in this lifetime, healing yourself and sending your love and light. Hi, Robert, welcome. To anything to do with children. It has to do with everybody, dear. It has to do with everybody. No matter who you connect with or who you interact with. You wanted to know what your life purpose is. Your life purpose, from what they're saying, is pulling more light into this earth plane and divine message and send it out. You don't have to like see spirit or talk to spirit. You don't have to do all of that, but they're just asking to go within quiet stillness of meditation and receive and then send it out. It's very powerful moving, healing stuff. And it's perfectly timed for what's going on in your life and the people that will be drawn to you because of this type of information. So I really could see you writing a book about it. Once you start, automatic writing is something that you could learn. The pen will flow without you really making any effort. But yeah, and you can tailor it any way you want, but it's what they're saying is there's so much in you already, and that the infinite being that you are, you have so many lifetimes and skilled knowledge that can come out in this lifetime and help heal so many. It's the best way I can explain it. So discover those things. Who knows what it'll be? Who knows? All right, Becky, you are up. Hello, who's this? Is that Becky? I need a thumbs up in the chat if that is Becky. Yay, you're welcome. Love meeting spirit guides or whatever. Yep. All right, who is Becky? Give me a thumbs up, Becky. All right, Unity Doc, and you want to know what your life purpose is. Because that was what your question was. You want to know what your life purpose is? Hello, Melanie. Welcome her in. What I hear for you, Becky, is that I'm hearing they want you in more alignment. I feel like you are, they're saying, clairvoyant, and I feel as though you have shifted the energetics of this lifetime. And I feel like this lifetime for you are so welcome. You are so welcome, love. I feel like this lifetime for you, now that your consciousness has shifted, they're talking about, it really is more of a playful type of purpose. You are here to heal, and I feel your strong suits are, so I don't know if you're practicing as a medium or intuitive, but I feel as though you're utilizing, or maybe not to the degree that you could, or in a way that you could. Does this make sense, Becky? Very sensitive empath. Okay, so what I'm hearing is that there is a whole lot to develop as far as that goes, but they're saying that developing is not, it's not, oh, it is developing. Okay, it is developing the tool because you have the ability. They're, and you, like, they're, what they're saying, the first thing that you asked is, are you done? Did you learn everything? And they're saying in response to that was that you've learned it all. You've reached that level from many past lives. And this lifetime isn't about reaching that. It's about reconnecting and pulling the energetics to this earth plane now. And you totally are a medical intuitive. And that's something that you really could develop more and utilize that in a different way. And I feel like they're talking about, there's all kinds of possible things that you could add and contribute to that energetically, but you are in that healing role. And if you wanted to develop, it's psychic development that you could do, and the medical intuitive. There's always something. There's always something we could do, but that would enhance your life purpose of the healer. Yes, I feel like that it is you're moving in that direction, and yes, they want you to be more in line with the spiritual, psychic development and that connection, and doing that more in your daily life, integrating it. Hi, welcome, PHJ. So, yeah, they want you to keep pulling the esoteric into the basic, where you're at. Hi, welcome, welcome. So, by taking a course on medical intuitive and by working with your psychic development and fine-tuning your abilities and allowing those abilities to come into their magnificence, it just enhance your role and your purpose. Okay, so I wanted to answer your question, PHJ. Thank you for coming in. I'm Dr. Michelle Walker, a spiritualist reverend, a spiritual medium, and a doctor of nursing practice. And yep, they're just saying you're in service this lifetime. You're in service. And, if you are interested in doing medical intuition, I know an amazing teacher, Tina Zion, Z-I-O-N. She's teaching, actually, a course in Albany, New York, April 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. She's amazing. Look her up. But she is a nurse practitioner and medical intuitive, and she's been doing it a long time. She's very good. So it's just flexing and fine-tuning for you and playing. Tina, last name, an hour from me. Awesome! Totally look into it. Z-I-O-N. I'm going to be there. Elizabeth is going to be there at that course. You're welcome. If you're going to take it, that would be the person to take it from. She does teach at my church as well, Fellowships of the Spirit. So what does here? So that would be something that you could totally look at. Yeah, because that's where you could get a whole lot of development over the summer, Fellowships of the Spirit. Okay? So you get a reading. I just finished this list, so I am going to take a few more people in a minute here. Ready for new questions yet? Okay, I am getting ready to take. You are so welcome. You are so welcome. So, for those of you that are new, welcome. Thank you for coming in. How this works is I will take a few more names from my list. If you want to get bumped to the top of the list, then you make a donation on my PayPal.me account on my profile. All right. So we are done. Wow, I can't believe you're not done. Must have the powerhouse energy. It's totally through spirit. Yes, it's totally through spirit. All right, I will take 4 people on my new list. If you want in, please put your name in the chat. Jody, Heidi, Maya, and Laura. Okay. All right, Jody, you are up. Sorry, guys. That's my list for tonight. Jody, you are up. Please put a thumbs up so I know who you are. Thank you for the hearts, guys. All right. So what question do you have? Javon, that's hilarious. We were just talking. You were in here, weren't you, when we were, all my New York people were like, come to New York, come to New York. I am going to take this show on the road. Spirit already told me, so I don't know how that's going to work. Well, I'm glad you came back. Yeah. Yes, I'm totally going to have to do that. Oh, Howard. Oh, no, it was on another one. Do I heal her? Did I heal her? I don't understand that question. I do not understand that question. I'm doing Jody right now. Hello, Nancy. Thank you for coming in. Welcome, welcome. Can you rephrase that, Jody, so I can understand what you want to know? Thank you for inviting followers. That's wonderful. Did I to heal my little girl? I did self-hypnosis to heal my little girl. Okay. What question do you have? I don't understand. I still don't understand. So you did self-hypnosis? Oh, to heal your inner child? Is that what you're talking about? Okay. All right. So that's what you, okay. Okay. All right. So I feel like you went back really far when you did that. And I feel as though it helps shift the energetics around it, but they're talking about you need to do it again for a different part of the timeline. So I feel as though like it did lift some of this heavy stuff you were storing in your back. And I feel like, you know, here's where they're showing that there's different, I feel like it was very young where you went to in that timeline. And I feel like there's something at around age 5, 6. And I feel like there's like different ages that really, here 11, 12, 15. So I feel like you need to go back into those spaces and do the same thing for different situations. That's when Michael scared your cat, and yes, I felt weight lift at age 5. Awesome! So what Spirit talked about for somebody else, about looking at the different ages and the different events that were traumatic, that were hurtful, that you stored, you need to do the same thing. You need to have Archangel Michael right there with you, Archangel Ariel, and have them work it the same way. Do what you did. The self-hypnosis helped heal that and the weight lifted. But you need to continue it through all of your lifetime to where you are now, love. And that will just, oh my gosh, that shifts so much for you, darling, on the physical level. Hello, welcome, CCT. Thank you for coming in. So, yeah, do that. Keep doing that. You knew that timeline wasn't done. It's not done, darling. But you did amazing work. You did amazing work on that age. So, and I hear Archangel Michael saying, I'm here. And he's not going anywhere. Like, he's here for you. And just give it all to him. Give it all to him. And allow it. But yeah, good work. Good work. You shifted that age. Your body's, you're going to be tap dancing before you know it, Jody. You're going to feel so good. That's awesome. Awesome. All right, awesome. Yes, Jamad, that works wonderful. It really does. You can heal any aspect of you. So you can heal any aspect of you by going through the timeline like that. And you can even go into your past lives and heal the same way. The same way. Really, it's powerful stuff. It's powerful stuff. Heidi, are you still in the room? Give me a thumbs up, dear, so I know who you are. Is that Heidi? Okay, good. All right, darling. What question do you have for Spirit? Thank you. Thank you for the hearts, guys. That's wonderful. I have so much going on that I'm curious. What generally, I don't get that. What generally, you can be general. It's only one question. It's just one question. Like, what do you want to know about? What's the one, if you had to pick one of the big things that are going on around you, what's one? What's one thing you want me to ask? Your career. Okay. So, you're very welcome. Oh, thank you, Jody. Thank you. So, Heidi, I don't know if you're planning on going to school or you're in school, but I feel like that learning something more about your passion is what they're showing. So I feel like there will be a transition where you're, like, I don't know what you do. I don't know if you're, like, they're showing almost like, I don't know if this is what but they're showing me like trying to figure out what you want to do, and I feel like you might be working 2 jobs. I don't know if you're working as a waitress or something, but that's what they're kind of showing me. And they are showing that going back to school, you're a body worker, yoga teacher, and healer. Interesting. I don't know why they showed that, but I really feel like I'm hearing about marketing. I'm hearing about, I don't know if there's this opportunity. I feel like there's this opportunity that you will be maybe partnering with somebody for the space, but I feel like you're going to be working in a different, bigger space. But I kind of get the feeling like somebody else is going to come in with you to offset the price, if that makes sense. And I feel like it expands, like this other person has similar to you, but some different, which draws people. And I really feel like you being as an entrepreneurial, you know, having your own business, and I really think like it's more like the healing rooms. It's more like a wellness center with all kinds of interesting things like that. And they're talking about so here's how they show this. Like that might not be, I feel like there's another town that's not far from you that it's more, people do it more. Like more energy work, more things like that. The yoga will pull a bigger crowd with a bigger space, but I feel like where this new location is, it's kind of almost in between where you are now and this other town that has a lot more of it. Does that make sense to you? I feel like okay. All right, good. So yeah, so I feel like you're going to go more towards this other town or bigger town, and it really brings in more people for you. Yeah. So what I'm hearing is they want you to look, and it might be more south from where you're at. It's not too far, because your regular clients will follow you. So it's not too far out of their way, if you will. But I feel like this other one is a really lovely, energetic space. And they're talking to me about you might have a fear of taking that hit, that investment for that. No, I don't see you working in both places. I feel like you're going to move to this other location. And I feel like, no, you shift into this other place. And I feel like this other person that joins you might be from that other town, but they're looking to do the same thing as you. It's like you don't want to go that far, but you know what I mean? So it's like you two meet in the middle, and that's where you find to be able to build both places. Yeah. And it's all, once you find that town that they're speaking on, then I feel like, yeah. And I feel like then you find the space opens up pretty easy. It all kind of falls into place, but you got to shift it towards that direction. Yeah. Yeah. I think it's more Sun Valley. That rings better. That I got chills on that one. So I feel like maybe towards that. Yeah. Very cool. Good luck. That's good. I see it going well. There is a list, Jazzy Kiss. If you want to get to the top, you can do, you're very welcome, Heidi. You can do a PayPal love donation, and that gets you to the top of the list. Let's see. Maya, are you still in the room, love? Namaste. Yep. There she is. All right. So please tell me what question you have for Spirit. Thank you for inviting followers and sharing this out, guys. You're awesome. What am I expecting at the end of this year? Well, if you, I don't understand. Like, are you trying to test me? You already expect something. So you just want me to tell you what it is? I'm not going to do that. Am I going in the right direction right now for my purpose in this lifetime? Okay, let's see what they got. I feel like you got off of your path for a while is what they're showing. And I feel like there's a couple opportunities coming. And I feel like there's one thing, if you had to say one thing that keeps getting your attention off your path. Does that make sense? Because they're showing your path and then they show you keep doing one of these ooh, what's over there? Does that make sense? I feel like it's, So it's interesting. They're showing like you're undecided. So what Spirit is saying is that you need to look within at these variables, because I really feel like there's something in between the two that is more in alignment. So it's like meshing the two, the parts of this, parts of that, because you're not going to be settled and moving forward. You'll keep skirting side to side. And it's like side to side, little movement forward. Side to side, little tiny bit forward. Instead of being able to make that confident choice and move forward. So I hear you, in planning this, you're missing something. Thank you, Tia. So I feel like you have to go back and rethink and re-strategize, because you're missing a big factor in it. So whether that be, like they're showing me like a crystal, like a diamond is multifaceted. They really want you to take it up and down and all around. You're in your last year of Kairos school and deciding where to go next. I really feel like you're gonna integrate something with that. And I feel like that's this other thing. Oh, I feel like it's going towards your own practice, and this is how they show. They show you owning and bringing one person in. And I feel like they're kind of new too. Yes, your sis. Yes. That's where I feel you're in better alignment, because it gives you more flexibility. Bingo. That's it. So yeah, you're integrating more with it. And I feel as if I don't know if you do acupuncture, but I feel like that's something that you add. And I really feel it does really well. So you're welcome. I really think that it is the way to go, and just walk confident. And yeah, but you're thinking about it. Yeah, that's really what the Spirit is saying, is of the two. And they're giving me the dialogue in your head, like, yes, I could, build up some clients by working for an associate, and I can do this. But they're just saying, just go for it. There's enough demand. So cool. Laura, you are next. Laura, or if you're in the house, put your thumbs up so I know who you are. Artsy chick. Choked to death. Hello. Love the name. That's awesome. There she is. There's Laura. Please tell me what question you have for Spirit. If you guys aren't following me, please do so. You're very welcome. And catch me Tuesday in the Blab, and at 8 p.m. Eastern with Sweta Iyer. And Thursday, go to my website, guys, and join my developmental circle so we can help you guys grow and expand. EmpoweredWellness.org. Awesome. Oh my God, it's not letting me send. I know, right? These energetics are bad. I'm waiting. Oh, there you go. Will your fiance's family be able to make it to your wedding? I feel like maybe not all. I feel like there's a couple that will come. The only other thing is to move it to where they are. Like, they're not, like, the energetics, I don't know what's going on. If it's just a physical limitation of getting there, the financial, or an emotional problem. I think there's two couple that have emotional issue. Does that make sense? Yeah. All three. That's what I'm feeling. Like, I feel like they want some kind of grand gesture. Even though nobody feels they did anything. Like, it's just not really good communication there. But, so, what I'm hearing is that you actually could have, and I don't know if this is their idea, but they're saying 2. Like, go to where they are and have one with them. And like a little party get together, whatever. And honor that, like, I'm hearing honor what they want to do. Like, I know that sounds really out of the way, but you're asking if that would help. That would help in their minds. I'm not saying you have to do that or should do that, but that's what, cool. So, yeah, so I feel like down the road it may get better, but I feel like this is a pattern for a while, and that you have to, okay. So I feel like you have to do something on, like, they just, yeah, I feel like there's a lot of restriction around it. But if you went there to do something, then that would be the grand gesture to please them and the family. Tia, you're hilarious. So yeah, I would do something like that if you can. You know, I know it's a lot of money, but yeah. So Spirit goes, why don't they live broadcast it? I just thought that was hilarious. Why don't they live broadcast it? And they're showing me somebody live broadcasting it on your end, and people gathering around a TV with the stuff connected to the TV so they can watch it. Just a thought. So yeah, you have to really be creative to find ways to integrate them into it here, and then I would make a trip to go there. I know, right? Spirit's awesome. I would not have thought of that. But yeah, that's awesome to help them be a part of the day. Yeah. Yeah. So that, you know, think of the grandiose gestures for them. And I'm hearing, especially this mom, like I feel like you're gonna give flowers to moms or whatever, or you wanted to, and now you feel weird. But I would give one, and then I would mail it, or even if it's a fake one, but I would mail her yours. Does that make sense? Yes. Thank you, Tia, so much for coming in. So does that make sense, Laura? Now that's funny. Yes. So it really is like that. And then you send, I do read for medical issues. I specialize as a medical intuitive. Yes, I do. So yeah, I would try to do all that. Hello, Darlene. How are you? All right, guys, that is it for me tonight. I've read for 3 hours. I'm done. I'm tired. I'm good. I'm just tired. So I'm done for tonight, guys. I'm sorry, but it's been 3 hours and 13 minutes. So yeah, I gotta get some stuff done before I go to bed. So please catch me. I do angel card readings on Saturdays, and I know, right? I'm tired. And then I do this. If you want to get a reading, please go to my website, www.empoweredwellness.org. I know, right? So yeah, totally go to my website and schedule your reading. I would love to work with you. Yep. If you're there and you're interested, thank you. If you're interested in the developmental circle, go to my website and you can read about it and sign up. And that's on Thursday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern time. So that's awesome. Oh, all right, love. Thank you. Much love, light, and laughter to you all. Namaste.